Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining in. And of course, if you are new here, I don't know where have you been, but it's okay. Make sure that you click on that subscribe button and that notification bell so that you get to see more of my videos. All right, so you know that this is a business conversation or business talk over a cup of coffee. So without a waste of time, let's get to the conversation of today. So we are talking logo design. Don't go away. So guys, before I break down logo design aspects, I want you to understand what a logo is. So a logo is that unique identity for your brand or business. So it separates you from the rest and it actually explains who you are and what you're about. Yes, in a form of whatever symbol or whatever shape you've used, there has to be a story behind it. All right, so please note that this is a video that is also designed for those that wish to have a logo for their brands, for their company, and also those that wish to rebrand from the existing logo, or maybe somehow change a few things on the logo. All right, so things that you have to note about a logo is that your logo should not have a lot of colors, guys. Your logo should actually be unique in a way that is clear, simple and straightforward and easy to understand as well. And of course, you think of the text that you use. Your text should actually be readable. People should be able to read what your logo says and all that. So if people cannot even read the name of your logo, that could actually be a problem. All right, so you have to note that. So in my opinion, maybe someone else has a different view, but in my opinion, I feel like if you have a logo with more than 3 colors, I feel like it could actually be too much for your logo. And I'll tell you why. Having to have so many colors in a logo can actually be too much. But again, it also depends on what kind of a logo it is. If it's a Caribbean kind of logo of some, maybe it's a Caribbean resort, maybe it can have a bit of many colors because it's Caribbean after all. But now if you are a corporate, for example, having more than 3 colors can actually be a bit too much, in my opinion, of course. So I would advise that you have at least 3 colors on a logo, if not 2, you know. And something that you also need to note is that with your logo, there's an original logo and there's a black and white. So you cannot have your logo in blue and pink and also have it in red and purple. No. If your brand colors is blue and pink, keep it to that. If not that, use either plain black or white, because you are actually confusing your brand. You are getting people confused. So if you want to market yourself and grow your brand and actually want people to notice your logo, you need to be clear. Unless, of course, it's some kind of a special occasion. Let me make an example. If maybe you want to customize your logo to go with the heritage season, maybe Heritage Day kind of theme or Youth Day theme, you know, all of that, then you can actually customize it for that occasion, not just in general. Because I feel like if you want people to remember your logo, you need to also use colors that will actually stick on people's minds and people's eyes. So that's something that you have to note. So I also had to rebrand. I'm wearing this t-shirt and it's a bit old. As you can see, it's a bit torn there. This used to be my very first logo design that I designed for my company. So I had to rebrand and I used this logo design. So this is my new logo design for my company. I printed it in big, like it's big here. But you'll notice that the colors is black, it's pink and white on the logo is not white, but I also include white because I feel like the colors go together. So you also need to know what is actually the reason, you know, for that kind of logo. You need to be able to explain what your logo is all about and all that. So comparing the two, this is also IL Designs. So this one, the inspiration behind this logo was the waves. So the waves, you know, waves, they flow. So as a creative designer and everything, it was my symbol of saying, you know, the creativity flows and all that. But of course, it was a bit difficult for my clients to understand what that creativity, the flowing means and all that. They were getting lost a little bit. So somehow I felt like, I might need to rebrand, you know, because having to explain this takes forever. You know, I have to actually repeat myself twice for a person to understand. But I'll tell you my motto for my logo, for my business in general, which also includes the logo, is that you are the designer of your own life. That is my motto. So the reason why I decided to use these colors, first of all, I am a female graphic designer, graphic and web designer. So this company is not a company that I aim to sell. I am not a serial entrepreneur, so I don't intend to sell my company to someone one day. This is my empire, what I'm building for me and my kids and my family and all that. So I'm not gonna sell it. So even if my staff, I've got male people and all that, because you know that with pink kind of represents a more feminine side of a person. I don't know. Pink is more feminine. Yes, there are guys that wear pink and all that. It's okay, but I'm just saying with pink, even when, you know, a baby is born, and it's a girl, you would buy them pink clothes, if you know what I mean. But without shifting away from the topic, I chose this color to represent me, because you have to remember that as whether you are a company, you are a brand as well. So this is my company, which of course I'm the brand behind this as well. You know, you have to understand that what you have should actually speak to you. So out of the color, all right, okay, ignore the color for now. So this L right down, so this is IL Design. So this, you know, design for this L was inspired by, you know, the creativity that is there. And of course, even how the D is actually placed, and then there's a bit of open space. You're wondering, how was I even able to do that? You know, if you're not a designer, you would probably wonder, oh, you can actually have a D open like that. So there's creativity. So that's why my company is called IL Design Creative Approach. So everything that I do is in a creative approach. So hence this logo as a female designer. And of course, IL means in Lebo's Designs. My first name is Lebogang. So I initially wanted it to be L Designs, Lebo's Designs. Unfortunately, Lebo's Designs was taken and I couldn't register, and I was like, okay, let me make another plan. In Lebo's Designs. So in Lebo's Designs, we become creative and we use the creative approach. Simple as that. So that's something that you have to note, guys. And if you're gonna use logos, so I've got, I think, examples that I can show you quickly. So if you're gonna have, so this is my online magazine called Entrepreneur Puzzle. So this right here, Entrepreneur Puzzle that you see at the top, is the original logo. That's the original logo, but it also has an icon. So it also has an icon that has puzzles, like puzzles. It's yellow, black, and white. So you need to note that this is the original logo. So having the original logo, obviously I can use it in black, as you can see here. And also I used a bit of yellow. So I did not actually shift away from my, you know, corporate colors or branding colors. So I stick to the colors that actually represent my business. All right. So I happen to do a woman edition cover, which to me, you know, like I said earlier when explaining my logo, pink can be more feminine. So I used my very same logo, same black color, but with a touch of pink, because it was for a special occasion of Women's Month. So that's why I actually used that. So it's okay if you can use your logo in other ways. So I hope that makes sense. You actually understand why I actually, I was talking about you maybe customizing your logo in a certain way. All right, so you get me, right? I hope that makes sense and you get an understanding of how that is done. So in my opinion, make sure that your logo actually stands out and speaks volumes and speaks to, whether it's in the form of a text, because Entrepreneur Puzzle is mainly just text. But with IL Design, it's mainly, that design. And there's what we call an icon. So the icon for my business or my logo is ILD. Am I putting it right? Sorry, it's ILD. So without looking at this E, this is my icon. So if I happen to, like for example, on the website, there's what we call a fav icon that you put on the top or somewhere that shows when you browse through, a website and all that. So you can actually see that icon. So you can actually see that icon. Or even if I had to print a t-shirt like this without the whole entire logo, you will still be able to understand that, oh, that is IL Designs. So your logo should actually speak volumes, and it should be easy to understand and rememberable as well. Think about your McDonald's, think about your Coca-Cola, think about your Nike. Those are rememberable logos. So you need to get a logo that is memorable, that is unique, not complicated, clear, and then easy to understand. So yeah, that is my opinion and my advice to you. So I hope that this was informative and you were able to understand how to, what you actually need to do before even getting to a point where you get to design a logo. And last but not least, the quality of your logo is important. But that is something that you don't need to worry about if you are someone who needs a logo. So as creatives and designers, logo designers, we are the ones who have to worry about that. But good quality logo helps you to get to a point where you can even print it on t-shirts like right now, or even print it on the walls, the big signages for your building, all of those things. So that's why it has to be like a vector vector format type of thing. But anyway, that is the technical stuff or the creative, the design part of things. So you don't need to know that. All right, that was it, guys. Hope you liked this, and please comment, share this, and tell me if you've learned something. Don't forget to subscribe, and thank you for watching until this time. Alrighty, guys, until the next video, thank you so much.